Hi, Ashley Gallagher with the Aflac Central Territory office. Today's video, I want to show you about how to spruce up your LinkedIn. So here we have our newsfeed. Simply just by when you log on, it'll bring you to your newsfeed, much like Facebook has a newsfeed. You share an update, you upload a photo, and you can actually publish a blog post. It's kind of like just writing an article for LinkedIn, showing that you're credible and experienced with the knowledge that you have of your industry. A lot of that is to use for business-to-business purposes. It starts conversations, it starts discussions. You'll get people commenting and asking you questions and building that relationship with you. So that's great if you have something that you want to talk about and show that you're credible for. Here is where you will accept or decline your invitations. My recommendation is to always accept. When you post an update, for example, a job post, and somebody that you've linked in with likes it, it shows up on their newsfeed. So everybody else that you're not connected with, but they are, also sees that job post. So maybe the person that liked it isn't looking for a job, but somebody on their newsfeed is. Then at least they can see it. So I always recommend always linking in with everyone. Here's your notifications, who's liked your post, commented, shared your post. Also your messages. This is where people will message you if they are interested in your job. This is where conversations start. Let me show you a little bit about searching people. So earlier I searched myself and Tyson. Let me try someone else in our territory. I want to show you how endorsements work. So I came to Jeremy Congo's page. It says, does Jeremy have these skills or expertise? Well, I think he knows about small business and customer service and whole life. So let's endorse him. So we endorsed him, and down here you'll see the endorsements. You'll see Nathan's profile photo right here because we just endorsed him for these things. Also, when you search people's page, you can add a note. Met Jeremy at last year's conference. Reminder, I need to message Jeremy in a week. And you can save it, and it'll remind you to always follow up. So that's a little bit about that. That is an awesome tool to use, this right here. This will help you remember people, remember what you talked about and what you need to talk about in a month, in a week, in a day. Great tool to use, so I definitely recommend using it. Back to the profile. So I took his and I created him an All-Star. Use a professional photo. Never anything with your arms crossed that you look unapproachable or a selfie. Always have a professional photo. So your LinkedIn page is like a resume. So it makes it really easy for you to add. If you speak a different language, do you have volunteer experience? If you have any of these, go ahead and put them in. The more is more here. We say less is more sometimes on Facebook. More is more here. So you want to give a lot of information on LinkedIn. For Nathan's summary, we use a little blurb from Aflac. You can get that straight from the website, or if you have something for your own team, go ahead and use it. Always, always put all of your titles that you've had with Aflac. If you've had another job with another company, if it's related to your field, go ahead and add it. If not, if you don't think that it has relevance to what you're trying to do with LinkedIn, then don't add it. But for here, for recruiting purposes, we want to always show every single position we've had with Aflac because we want to show that we do get promoted. Aflac does take care of their employees, and it's a great place to work. There's always more to your career here at Aflac. So definitely put that in there. If you want, I would say add a description. If you're recruiting, definitely add a description because people are going to want to know what each of these positions consist of. They want to know what they would be doing in these positions that they may be interested in. For Nathan, we didn't do that. Not really necessary. Nathan's not recruiting. So here's where you'll find the endorsements. Again, education, volunteer work, honors and awards. If you don't have any, use Aflac. You are a representation of Aflac, so go ahead and use what Aflac's been ranked as. That's great for recruits to see too as well. Influencers, news, companies, these are things that you can follow just by searching companies and you are able to follow them. You can share their content if it's relevant to you and what you're doing in your field. Go ahead. I will say that in another video, I will go into how to post jobs. this is something that I want to find out who's interested in actually doing that for recruiting purposes, because it does cost money, and I'll go over that in that video. It does cost money to do that. That's why right now, if you're going to post a job, share it in your update, see how that goes for a little bit, see if you're getting any leads on that, and then we'll discuss posting a job on the actual job board. Like I said, that does cost. There's also a couple different premium accounts that you can have for LinkedIn. Of course, they cost per month, but it helps with recruiting purposes. And that will be an entire completely different new video, because that one will take me about 15 minutes. This one I want to keep short and sweet, so that's about where I will stop with LinkedIn. If you have any questions, or if you would like to see any other video topics, please reach out to me via email. My email is agallagher, and that's GALLAGHER @aflac.com. And if you need help setting up your LinkedIn, I am only a phone call away, and I will walk you through it. So thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more.